And let us start with the quest over here.
And lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Which, out of curiosity...
Clive!
That's about recent events.
I don't mean to be gloomy.
I don't mean to be gloomy, but the whole world's gone to shit. Reports used to be about troop movements and chances to set bearers free. Now it's all aether floods, akashic attacks, and plagues of bloody bandits. The curse breakers and all our other allies are doing what they can to keep their heads above water, but...
They need all the help they can get.
They need all the help they can get. They're counting on you, Clive. We all are. Alright, so how many other missions are out there? Rekindling the flame to... Where's that? Imperial Province of Rosaria. Okay. Trading places to... Buck-up markets. Oh, so it's a follow-up to, after we, cleared out that little fishing village. Duty Undying. Cyril. Okay, so we got 5 other missions out there. How much till we can get the next reward? Of course, we got a lot more shown. Genji gloves. Ring of the Swift Shot. Clutch Mine. 2,500 ability points? Okay, that's worthwhile.
Come again. I may have more for you.
And let's see how many hunts there are now. Just to see. Just out of curiosity. Just one, and it's an S. Unknown location. Okay, the orcs. Bellium. Swiftly crushed. Many of the orcs who now roam the twins, sating their appetite for human flesh. Bears Markins still commands his forces today. So, out of curiosity then, does that mean I might actually find him around here somewhere? More broom. Oh, I think that's where I fought the dragon, actually. So... Wait, is it? Yeah, that seems about right. So if he's... I'm not sure. Because obviously it won't be in Baklad. And there's not really any other places. Okay, so it's probably not in an area I can gain access to right now, then. Unless he's in Titan's Wake. For some odd reason. But I don't see that being a possibility. So it might be a location I need to gain access to in Ash first. Well, with that, let's talk with August. See what he's got going on.
Alright, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Blacksmith's Blues 3. You know, Blackthorn gets pretty depressed when he sees something that he's not sure how to make.
How do you split the sea?
I don't get why he does. I guess he's just that prideful. Otherwise, why else would a blacksmith get all kind of depressed and shocked Especially because he can actually usually see certain parts of it
awfully thin these
and
days.
figure out how it's done. He's that skilled, after all.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravosd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravosd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Karava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravosd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Ah, so this one's more personal. Actual rivalry. Now, where's Dravosd? Is that near Tabor? Oh, there. I haven't been able to go there yet. Okay. Excellent. We'll actually get to see some new area here. Also, depending on how many ability points we get, I might do a little bit of grinding between recording sessions. If I don't have enough to actually at least upgrade all of Shiva's abilities and master the lesser ones. The feat and her abilities. I don't necessarily need the master one, but, I mean, not master one, her ultimate feat to be mastered, but I'd like for all the other ones too. Now, if I choose to use her for the main icon slot, shoot her what's it called again? The frost step? wherever it's called. So that way at least that's pretty strong. So I'd like for that to actually be mastered. And the other three abilities I'd like to actually have mastered, just so that way if they are that good, I can actually take them with me to a different so far I am not crazy over it. Oh, that's right, I forgot we got Joshua with us. Yeah. Cold Snap, that's what it's called. And I'm not sure. I'm not too crazy about her moves so far. But we'll see. There's still quite a bit more fights that I can actually try and see what works, see what doesn't.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosd. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Getting to see
But if we can't fire the forges,
Blackthorn's
how are we gonna
softer
earn our
side.
keep?
And
Shut your hole. The chief.
oh shoot, it's less not
Would you like to see
bashful,
my wares?
not bashful. What am I thinking
you
of
are.
here? Less pushy side, I guess. Less rough side. That's what I'm
Farewell,
thinking
traveller.
of. I do want to go up here though, just see like does it
Sorry,
open up and
none of you lot can smell ore anymore. We're gonna have to start.
yeah,
looking for
okay.
mines.
Dravosd Warrens.
What's the point of mining this shit if no one can use it?
Mines. Oh. Interesting. Now the mine's actually a location I can enter?
Miners only. Can't have you tripping headfirst into a pile and bringing the whole place down.
I mean, fair enough.
The sky sucked up all the ether or something. Explain why nothing
But I do want to see, can I actually exit the village from the north side too then? It looks like it. Oh no, actually it's a cliff or drop-off. Huh.
Watch it, stranger. There's a fault up ahead. Take a look if you want, but slip and you won't be coming back.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. And it feels like we're definitely nearing the end. We're probably at least in the last, like, last 5th or 6th of the game? It's felt long for sure. But that's also good because it means there's a lot to the game.
Isn't there anything we can do to help?
There's a lot to the main story and a lot to the world. That's why I like doing the side missions, where even though some are tedious or might either be really short or really long, it really helps build the world.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
I'm surprised that Clive didn't offer
Mama?
to,
Why hasn't Papa come back
light
yet?
the fire
But if we can't
with
fire the
his
forges, how are we
magic,
going to
since
earn
he is
our
a dominant
Shut
rather
your
than the
hole.
bears.
The chief will think of something. Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravosd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravosd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravosd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravosd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Karava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Do I happen to have them? Ah, slave. Desert salamander. Okay. Yeah, we do have to go south. But there was a salamander just north off the little cliff. You mean I can't just go and kill that one? That's some crap.
Faster!
We'll just ride Chocobo then. Get there faster. As cool as it is fighting those, we're focusing on the side quest here. Still really cool how I like all these different kingdoms have like a different feel to their lands. From northern Sanbreque to Dalmekia. Rosaria's even a bit different.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Ah, there's a desert salamander. Alright. Slay the enemy. That'll be easy enough.
Scratch.
Okay, I can see how that can kind of be useful. It's diamond dust. It's okay damage and okay stun. Nothing really write home about. That's well earned. Well, I take that back. Actually, the Flame Trooper do a good amount of damage and heal. Well, not incredible damage, but they do a good heal. Honestly, I think Shiva's icon abilities may have been better just to have gotten like 3rd or 4th. Rounds now. Just because that freezing would have left them a lot more open to the weaker attacks. Salamander skin. Some species of salamander are wont to shed their tails in order to escape predators. Alas, all those of sufficient size to provide the unblemished stretch of skin that Sid's bellows require have no predator but mankind, and are disinclined to part with their appendage.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows. Good girl.
Yeah, who all is with us? Alright, Torgal, August, and
Fly,
Joshua.
Ambrosia.
One thing I would like to do, though, at some point, is actually farm up resources and use Blackthorn's Forge to at least get the other weapons that are crafted, even though they're going to be weaker, to their highest status of, like, Iron Sword +4. I can't remember if Iron Sword's one, but
easy.
just as an example, because I think it's +4 or +3 is the max. Because so far, all I've seen is like +2, but we haven't actually upgraded any of the +1s to the +2 status.
No need to ride from here.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Good news, Clive.
Some kind of new invention.
When I told people we'd be building them a new furnace, they were practically falling over themselves to help. Talk about changing their tune, eh?
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
This should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravosd is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravosd needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Wow, so he actually envied Blackthorn.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah,
that's
give it a week. I
Blackthorn,
wonder why you
is
ever
it?
bother with crystals.
Never thought I'd see his
Let's run
face
through it again, shall we?
again.
Alright, so... Oh, that's right. Now we got a new fast travel location. Excellent. But we'll go to the hideaway. That way we can get Blackthorn the cinders and should end this quest, and I wonder what increases if it's. Because I think there's
The stew's
potion capacity and then another capacity that gets upgraded.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his Cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Alright, quest complete. Blacksmith's Blues 3. Orbis design draft. Diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt to end all belts. Necessary for crafting the belt Orbis. Ouroboros. Ouroboros recipes unlocked. Cool. Now can I actually craft it right now, though?
So, what'll it be?
Ooh, ice brand, okay. Yet deep was Frost's bite, leaving her fell mark upon their skins. Economaki, Book of Glaciers, 812.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Yes. Damage sword +1. 95 and 32, that's pretty good. But I need Stone Tongue. Just from a hunt. I don't know if that'll be anytime soon then. I hate how you can't reinforce any of the rarer stuff, though. You can only reinforce the weaker stuff. Well, cool. Anyways, got the belt design, so once we get the right material, then we'll be able to actually do it.